In life, every important pursuit requires preparation and dedication. Whether you're training to become a Navy SEAL, an architect, a doctor, or a pilot, each of these paths demands a deep commitment to learning, rigorous training, and a passion for excellence. It is understood that these professions shape lives, safeguard futures, and demand the highest level of responsibility. Yet, in the most profound role of all, the one that governs the future of nations and the destinies of billions of people, politics, there is no similar standard of preparation. It is startling to realize that the very individuals entrusted with the power to shape society's future are often unprepared to fully grasp the consequences of their decisions. It is not just about winning elections or securing power. It is about understanding the deep, intricate layers of humanity that define our shared existence. Politicians, those who are supposed to represent the hopes, dreams, and struggles of their people, should be equipped with more than just rhetoric or strategy. They must possess a profound understanding of ethics, social psychology, philosophy, and cultural geography, fields of study that shed light on the complexities of human nature, of societies, of what truly makes people tick, what drives them, and what they need to thrive. Their decisions, after all, ripple across generations, shaping the course of human history in ways both seen and unseen. A comprehensive knowledge of history should be non-negotiable. History is a teacher, one whose lessons often go ignored or misunderstood by those who fail to appreciate its wisdom. When politicians fail to heed the lessons of the past, they risk repeating the same mistakes, perpetuating cycles of conflict, inequality, and suffering. Yet, time and time again, we see the same errors that could have been avoided had there been more awareness, more education, and more reflection. This is where change must begin, in the hearts and minds of those who hold the power to steer us toward a brighter future. Politics, in its current state, has long been consumed by the endless tug-of-war between right and left, an ideological divide that often distracts from the far more pressing question of what is truly right or wrong. It is not enough to win an argument or score political points. What matters most is the impact of our actions on the lives of others. Politics should never be a game of power. It should be a sacred trust, a responsibility to the people, to lift them up, to care for them, and to ensure that justice, compassion, and fairness guide every decision. This must become the new focus, right versus wrong, not right versus left. Democracy itself is born from the notion that all individuals are equal, not just in name or in theory, but in reality. Each person's voice matters. Yet too often, the ideal of equality is undermined by the realities of unequal access to resources, opportunities, and power. When politicians forget that the true measure of democracy lies not in winning elections, but in creating a society where every individual has the chance to flourish, they fail those they are meant to serve. Equality should be the beating heart of every political decision. Equality not just of opportunity, but of dignity, of respect, of human worth. Capitalism, in its unrestrained form, exposes the inherent inequalities in society, the gulf between the haves and the have-nots, the uneven distribution of blessings and resources. It can be a powerful engine for innovation, but when left unchecked, it often exacerbates the very divisions it is meant to bridge. Conversely, socialism, while striving for equality, can inadvertently bring about a shared misery where resources are distributed, but hope is not. Both systems have their virtues and flaws, but it is the wisdom to balance them that is often lacking. This is where education and understanding can be transformative. Politicians must see beyond ideologies and understand the nuanced realities that shape people's lives. Political language, too, is another barrier that separates truth from action. It is a language that often disguises the truth, making lies seem plausible and cruelty appear respectable. It can create a facade of unity when in reality, division persists. The words of politicians must be chosen with care, for language shapes perception. It can inspire or mislead, uplift or deceive. It is through language that politicians can either connect with their people on a deeply human level or push them further apart. We hear political columnists and candidates speak of every thinking man or every intelligent voter, but what they often mean is those who think as I do. Their rhetoric is aimed at those who already share their views, not at the diverse, beautiful complexity of the people they are supposed to represent. True democracy means acknowledging the voices of all, not just those who echo our own beliefs. It is about inclusion, not division. It is about recognizing that every individual, regardless of their opinions or background, has something valuable to offer. A true leader must listen, not just to the voices that agree with them, but to those that challenge them, that push them to grow. It is time for a change that begins with education, empathy, and an unwavering commitment to truth. Politicians must undergo a transformation, not just in their policies, but in their hearts and minds. They must become students of humanity, understanding the complexities of human nature, the diversity of cultures, and the lessons of history. Only then will they be able to lead with wisdom, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility. Only then will they have the tools to guide us toward a future where justice, equality, and love can flourish for all. The potential for positive change is boundless, but it begins with the transformation of those who hold the power to make a difference. By committing to education in the humanities, history, ethics, and social psychology, politicians will become leaders not just of their countries, but of a more enlightened world. They will understand that their power is not for personal gain, but for the benefit of all humanity. It is only through such a transformation that we can hope to build a future where everyone is seen, heard, and valued, where the true spirit of democracy and equality can take root and thrive.